What's up, boxing fans? This is TBE Boxing, back at you again. Today's topic: Devin Kingpin Haney orders his underboss, Bill Haney, to put a contract out on Regis Prograis. Let's chop it up to see what it's all about.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life before riches, huh? That life before riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glazy run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.
Okay, boxing fans, let's talk some boxing. We're gonna chop it up. So, Devin Kingpin Haney has ordered his underboss, Bill Haney, aka the sheriff, to put out a hit on Regis Prograis. So this is the latest development, and what actually happened was that originally the contract was going to be out on Teofimo Lopez. However, Teofimo Lopez has quote unquote retired and is now in hiding in the witness protection program, uh, hoping that everything blows over before he comes out. So we don't know what's going to happen with Teofimo, but this is, we're gonna hear from Teofimo what he actually said prior to his quote unquote retirement. So let's go straight to the videotape and hear what Teofimo had to say before, well, actually after Devin Haney called him out in his victory over Josh uh, Taylor. So the rumors were flying that Teofimo, that Devin Haney was going to call out Teofimo, and Teofimo wanted no part of it. So this is what Teofimo had to say. Let's go to the videotape.
I can't go and be like, man, I don't want to fight, but I gotta go and fight. I don't need that.
So maybe you want to be a free agent. Maybe you want to be a free agent.
Who, my father? No, my father's like, man, we got it going. Let's go get this. And I'm like, I want to be a trainer. I want to be a promoter. I really want to be a commentator. I really want to express those things and put my foot on the door in the boxing industry. Like, literally, not just from a fight standpoint and do all this mandingo fighting. I'm tired of that. Like, I really want to be the guy that sits them and watch the other mandingo fighters fight each other. And I'm like,
So there it is. That was Teofimo's answer to the fact that he was being called out by Devin the Kingpin Haney. So Teofimo is now retired according to his people, and he's not going to come out of retirement anytime soon, according to them. Now, due to the fact that Kingpin Haney was unable to reach Teofimo Lopez, he had to he had to go to Plan B, and so Plan B was this.
Trust the team about making a future fight with this guy.
After this performance, he believes Devin Haney will feel more confident. I know he's already confident as it is. To give a good performance against Regis Prograis. Could there be a possible fight overall? What do you think?
It's a warrant for Mr. Regis Prograis.
It's a warrant. It's a warrant.
It's a warrant out for Mr. Regis
It's a
Prograis.
warrant.
You know what I mean? I'm here to make the announcement, and I'm sure the Devin will be serving it soon.
Well, Todd, you still saying Devin.
Well, there it is. So there's a warrant out, according to the sheriff, underboss Bill Haney. There's a warrant out. A contract is out on Regis Progress at the moment. To be personally served by Devin Haney shortly. So this is what's going on right now. Devin Haney, the kingpin at 135 pounds, decided to go after and take out Regis Prograis. Now, a lot of people are looking at this and saying, well, wait a minute. I mean, Regis Prograis, why would he just jump up to fight Regis Prograis, who, actually has one of the belts at 140 pounds when he could make an easier fight. But again, he actually wanted a supposedly even tougher opponent, which was Teofimo. But as we all saw and heard from Teofimo himself, he wants no smoke and he doesn't want to be forced to fight anybody. And the person that he'd probably be forced to fight was would be Devin Haney, because I don't know if you people know, but after Teofimo had won the three belts and the French fries belt at 135 pounds, he was supposed to fight Devin Haney next. That was supposed to be the big fight, a big super fight after he won the unified belts. But Teofimo decided that he didn't want to fight Kingpin Haney for good reason. And he took another route. He tried to take an easy route and ended up uh, in a war with Capo Ferocious Cambosos. Now George Cambosos, is a well-known Australian boss from Australia. He basically leading up to the fight with Teofimo, he basically intimidated Teofimo, the same way Teofimo was trying to do with Loma before their fight. And he basically told Teofimo that he was going to take him out, and that's exactly what he did. He went in there and took out Teofimo in spectacular fashion, and so Teofimo lost the belts and had to basically, start from almost from scratch. Now it seemed that Teofimo have clawed his way back, and he went up there and took out the boss from England, Josh Taylor, who used to be the undisputed boss, at 140 pounds, but he lost some of his territory, and a lot of that went, like some of his belts, and they all went to people like, Prograis and some other fighters at 140 pounds. So when he fought Teofimo, that is Josh Taylor, when he fought Teofimo, he no longer had all the territory he had previously, and he only had one piece of territory, which was the WBO belt, and that's the belt that Teofimo fought for, and that's the belt that Teofimo took from Josh Taylor. The problem is that now Teofimo is claiming that since he took the belt from Josh Taylor, the WBO belt, that all the other belts, all the other territories are now his, and he's the boss of all the other territories. But Regis Prograis, I'm pretty sure has something to say about that, and the rest of the champions have something to say about that. And so, you know, uh, Kingpin Haney, after taking all the belts at 135 pounds, decided to move up now and lay claim to what the 140-pound territory belts, that's there. But unfortunately for Kingpin, again, Teofimo, as we heard from his own mouth, he doesn't want to be forced to fight anyone, and he's going into retirement because of it, and he has basically gave up his belt. He has dropped the belt, and so he's in retirement. In the witness protection program, again, hoping that everything blows over and maybe he could come out and pick up the pieces from whatever is left. In the meantime, the Kingpin, Devin Haney, as we saw, put out a contract on Rougarou. Now, a lot of people are saying maybe the Kingpin has picked off more than he can chew in this case, because Regis Rougarou Pogoys is no, low hanging fruit. He's not an easy. It's not going to be an easy war against a guy like this, as you can see. Regis Prograis is, one of the top bosses at 140 pounds, and he's been, ruling for a couple of years now. Actually, initially he had took on Josh Taylor, the big boss, and he had lost. But after Josh Taylor dropped the belts, he was able to stake lay claim to one of them, and he now holds the WBC strap, and he's the man at 140 pounds. Now that Teofimo, has basically took the WBO strap and is now in hiding, or in quote unquote retirement. So this is what's going on. A lot of movement going on in at 140 pounds, 135 pounds. Uh, the other guys at 135 pounds, Shakur, Tank, and the rest of them, Loma included, they are looking for a fight with the Kingpin Devin Haney. But as you can see, the Kingpin is going after bigger fish. It looks like at 140 pounds, and he wants to add Rougarou, to his collection. Now, I'm not, we don't know what's going to happen because, Tank, who's at lightweight, but is currently serving some time, uh, he's claiming that he wants Devin Haney next, and they're ready to make that fight happen. So we don't know if Devin Haney's going to stay at lightweight and make that fight, or make a fight with Shakur. Probably not Shakur. He probably going to. He would probably stay there to make a fight with Tank. Excuse me. Who's another top boss at 135 pounds. Some say the face of boxing. Now, would that be a big money fight? We don't know. I mean, the last fight that Tank had was against Ryan Garcia, and that was a big money fight, big pay per view, and they got a lot of that Latino money, and those social media fans that follow both Tank and Ryan Garcia. But probably most of it coming from Ryan Garcia. So 140 to 135 pounds, everything is wide open right now. Okay, and it looks like the Kingpin Devin Haney is making some moves. We don't know what's going to happen with Teofimo, if he's going to come out of hiding or quote unquote retirement. Or he's going to stay there. So what we have to look forward to is the fight between Kingpin Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. As we saw, the contract has been put out on Rougarou, and by none other than the underboss for the Kingpin, that is Bill Haney, and we all saw that in on the videotape. So it looks like things are heating up at 140 pounds. Can't wait to see if this fight gets made soon between Rougarou and the Kingpin. Hopefully it does. Or hopefully Teofimo comes out of hiding and decides that uh, he wants to make a go at it. Now, I mean, the funny thing about Teofimo, because is that at this point, he just made a big move by defeating Josh Taylor. And like he said, his father is telling him, hey, we got it now, let's go. And he's just, saying, no, no, I want to retire now. I want to retire at the top. But how you retire at the top if you haven't defended your belt? I mean, you're still going around claiming that you're undisputed when you're not. So, I don't know what's going on with Teofimo, but it looks like, the pressure is getting to him, and he can't really take the pressure at this point, and thus is early retirement. It looks like Devin Haney, is making Teofimo make these, I don't know what kind of move you can call them. I mean, they're not good moves, that's for sure. And by the way that Teofimo is talking, it looks like he wants to, do what the big boss uh, Kingpin Devin Haney is doing. Being able to, being a free agent, being able to make the fights that he wants, being undisputed champion. These are things that Teofimo claimed, but he never achieved. He never achieved an undisputed championship. Never. He came in and signed to Bob Arum, top rank, so he's not a free agent. He's complaining about the money he's getting. So he basically wants the lifestyle and the what uh, Devin Haney is doing. Devin Haney got his own little stable that he's building. All these things we hear Teofimo talking about, getting fighters and, being in boxing and the business end. So basically, he wants to do the things that Devin Haney is doing, but he hasn't made those smart moves that the Kingpin and Underboss Bill Haney has made. Because Teofimo Senior, his Underboss, the underboss of Teofimo, he hasn't really made as many good moves as Bill Haney and you know Kingpin Haney has made, and so he's not in the same position. And so now he's having second thoughts and trying to change things after the fact. But in order for him to really, make any real waves, he's gonna have to go out there and make these fights happen. Against Haney, against Prograis, or whoever is out there. Shakur, Tank. So these fights gonna happen for Teofimo. They're not gonna happen if he's in witness protection or in hiding or in retirement, whatever you want to call it. So it is what it is. But here, as you can see, you see Rougarou Prograis doing his thing. That's who is next for Devin Haney, according to what we're hearing, unless Teofimo comes out of retirement soon. This is the fight next. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'd love to see it. So, yeah, this is what's next. That's the contract that's out now. That's been put out by Kingpin Devin Haney. And, that's the fight we're looking forward to next. So, with that said, we're gonna leave it here. We're not gonna make this video too long. So let's hope this fight gets made soon. Kingpin Devin Haney versus Rougarou Prograis. It would be a good one. I would love to see it. With that said, people, I'm out. This is TBE Boxing saying later.
Got the money for minutes, pretty bitch, gotta show me titties. This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? This is the life that I chose, huh? On the block with the pole, huh? That life before riches, huh? That life before riches, huh? Pretty bitch, show me titties, huh? And I got the glazy run up on me, I'ma make you get it. I'ma make you get it.